You know what I've been noticing lately on social media? A lot of people stuck in binary thinking, in duality. This or that, and that's all there is. Maybe it's because our bodies are binary. We have left and right sides, left and right hemispheres of our brain. We're mostly symmetrical. So people default to, well, on one hand this and on the other hand that. And then they seem to stop there as if two options are all we can come up with. It's like picking sports teams and blindly rooting for the left or the right, no matter what. And honestly, it's pretty dumb because sometimes the left is right and sometimes the right is right. And sometimes they're both wrong. And that's true. That's the truth of it. But what we actually need are independent free thinkers, people who can learn from all the perspectives possible, synthesize large data sets, and find a pathway forward that's informed holistically. Systems thinking? We don't need to just be blindly loyal to one side and stick to it no matter what. I get really frustrated too when people assume that if I don't agree with their conservative perspective, I must be a Democrat, or if I don't agree with their Democrat perspective, that I must be Republican. I've always been independent. I worked for a Democrat governor, a Democrat president, a Republican president. I was raised by conservative grandparents, although what it meant to be a Republican in their generation was very different than what it means in modern day. But my family is a hodgepodge of a wide variety of people. My mother's a Cuban immigrant. I had my conservative grandparents. I've had both rich and poor family members, and I've lived both of those realities myself. I've traveled to nearly a quarter of the countries on planet Earth in order to learn the reality of our existence. I've lived abroad multiple times. I've worked inside government for 15 years. I've really tried to understand the world holistically, like a polymath would. So when people show up on my page with closed-minded, myopic certainty that they're right, that their side has the truth and the bottom line, and that's the only answer, it's frustrating because it's unintelligent. The world is complex. We need to be intelligent enough to understand many different perspectives. Take the criminal justice system, for example. There is a lot of room for improvement in America's criminal justice system. And yet people will blindly defend it. Do we really want to trust a dysfunctional government machine with life and death decisions? Do we really want to just murder people for being imperfect? We need to keep societies safe, but I don't want a government killing people. I think we need to do better. I think we need to move beyond dualistic thinking, beyond left versus right, and into something wiser, independent, holistic systems thinking mixed with empathy and compassion. Because intelligence, no matter how smart it is, if it's lacking in empathy and compassion, it's inhumane. And we can do better than that.